Okay, today I'm going to show you how to do the floor plan. It will help if you have a nice sharp pencil, a ruler, and graph paper. If you don't have graph paper, don't worry. I'll kind of give you the hints as we go on using regular line paper or just regular copy paper. Start off with somewhere on the bottom, you're going to write your name. And then you're also going to write down the scale. The scale refers to the size of your drawing compared to the actual size. So for this, I'm going to use a scale of 1/2 inch equals 1 foot. All right, zoom in a little bit on this. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle. So to make sure that I have enough room or space, I'm going to just come up 2 inches from the bottom of the paper. And because I'm using the graph paper, I'm just going to go a little above 2 inches. So I'm on a blue line. I make 2 marks on the bottom of the line. And now that I have some space, I'm going to put my ruler on both of these marks. Hold it down, and then lightly trace. You can go all the way over from one side of the page to the other. The entire floor plan of the house is 20 feet by 8 feet. So to draw a second line, 8 feet would actually refer to 4 inches. So from that line, I'm going to come up 4 inches. I'm going to do that on either side of my straight line. This is going to give me another straight line. Again, because I'm using graph paper, it's going to fall right on that blue line. Once I'm holding it down securely, I'm just going to lightly drag my pencil across to both sides of the paper. And now I have the width of my floor plan. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come in 1 inch off the one side. All right, and again, I'm using a special graph paper, so I'm just going to find, it doesn't necessarily matter, I'm just going to find a block to the nearest inch. But if you're just using line paper, you might want to go all the way to 1 inch. Once I have the 2 marks lined up, and now I can draw a very straight line. All right, I'm going to then draw the length of the floor plan, which would be 20 feet long, which would actually equal 10 inches. So that's going to go all the way almost to the edge of the paper. I'm going to put a mark at 10 inches. I'll do the same at the top of the paper. Once I have those 2 marks, now I line this up and complete my rectangle. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay? Any stray marks, you can just erase. Okay? Once I have the rectangle, the overall floor plan of my house, I'm going to go in my case, it's only a 1/4 of an inch because it's graph paper. So I'm going to mark a 1/4 of an inch and put a mark going all the way inside the rectangle, all the way around. So again, you guys, if you don't have graph paper, you'll just have to mark a 1/4 of an inch all the way around the perimeter so you can get straight lines. Okay, once you have all your marks, now you can line up and you're going to do the interior walls. You don't have to go all the way down, by the way, like I did. Actually, we will have to erase this little line right there later on. All right, so it's important that you guys take your time and make sure that all your lines are straight and neat. Okay, once you're finished with the floor, the outside walls of your floor plan, now I'm going to show you guys a couple symbols. The first symbol is a window. Okay, so I'm going to make this whole wall is going to be one big window. All right, because that was part of my criteria constraints. All right, so I'm going to come over about a half an inch on each side and make two lines. Okay, right down the middle of these two lines, I'm going to put a mark. And then from there, I'm going to draw a nice straight line through the middle of this little mini rectangle. That's the symbol for a window. Okay, you're going to have one big window. If I get my ruler down, it's all bent up. Okay, the next thing that we're supposed to have is a door. The doorway is going to be on the end of the home here. So the whole thing is 4 inches. So half of 4 is 2. So you're going to have 2 doorways. Okay, now a doorway will actually swing open, and it has like a little swinging mechanism like this, little arch. Unfortunately, we're not going to really be able to fit the entire symbol into the drawing because my paper isn't big enough, but you guys get the hint. It kind of looks like that. This represents a door swinging open. Oopsies. The door should actually be over here. That's why you have an eraser on a pencil. Okay. Now, again, it's your choice if you want to add more windows or more doors onto your home, but this is the standard prototype that we're all going to be working with. The next step will be for you guys to add any learning type systems or distracting, reducing systems to your home. You're in charge of making 5 and then creating an annotation of them. So most of you guys probably want to start with a desk. So I'm going to draw like an L-shaped desk, be my work area. Now when you're looking at it from the floor plan, it's not going to really look like a desk, just going to be like a rectangle because, again, you're looking right from the top view of it. Okay? For my annotations, I wrote desk on the rectangle so I know what it's called. But if it was something special that's going to be part of your system, I want to see the annotation and explained what it will do or how it will help your studying. Okay, so like for instance, I had a kid that came up with this great solution before. Said he wanted to have some sort of cell phone safe. He put it on the corner of his desk. And the reason he wanted this little safe is so he knew he wasn't going to be distracted during the learning. so he can lock his cell phone up during class. Safe for cell phone. Okay, so now, again, we might want to add some more information. So I'm using my ruler to draw a nice straight line. And I'm going to write a little annotation down here below somewhere. Okay, so this would be number 1. I'm just writing cell phone is locked and safe. I'll just say during school day. Maybe you have a few other ideas that you're going to put out there, but I'm not going to give you guys all the answers. See if you can come up with a few more systems on how it can make students less distracted when working from home. So think of some solutions. You can kind of add more things into your design and be creative.